promise.
I promise.
A trick?
Yeah, exactly. What's so funny?
How would he ever find me? I don't even know your name.
If you think that I did this, you come here and you arrest me.
The movie starts with a man named Mika gazing out the window as a Japanese kabuki opera plays on the wall-mounted TV in the background. It's 2012. Mika then goes down to a room with 2 computer screens displaying various CCTV feeds. He walks over to a hidden panel that conceals a locked door controlled by codes. Inside, he finds a teenage girl playing the piano and singing. When she sees Mika, she looks up briefly before focusing her attention on a monitor at her desk connected to CCTV cameras around the home.
Just this once.
Flashback to 2011, where a woman named Tina enters a restaurant in disarray. She talks to another woman about how much she misses Matthew, her partner, and Cassandra, their daughter. She tells her she misses living. Tina's voice is rough, and she wears dark sunglasses, perhaps to hide her sorrow. Meanwhile, Matthew is at an ice skating rink, watching a boy named Albert practicing alone. On his way back, he finds a girl named Paige who is going to town and gives her a lift.
To meet you, Paige.
After dropping her off, he receives a call from Tina, who shares that the police detective wants to see both of them. He uses the weather as an excuse not to go. The mood shifts when she mentions finding a comb that looks like the one Cassandra used to have, left behind in a hotel room where she worked as a cleaner. Unbeknownst to them, Mika is watching Tina's movements through monitors set up at his home. In 2013, Mika, who's working as a welder, is having a conversation with his boss, Vince, who works in real estate. The discussion is interrupted when a detective named Jeffrey Cornwall approaches. Vince is confused about why he's here since he's already gave a statement to another detective. Jeffrey reveals that he's asking about a woman who was last seen with his co-worker, Detective Nicole Dunlop, and a woman who gave her a ride right before she vanished. He seeks Vince's help to encourage his wife to answer his calls for further clarification. Back in 2011, Nicole was chatting with Tina in that same restaurant. Nicole inquires about Tina's relationship with Matthew, to which Tina responds that they still talk regularly. But Matthew is afraid to meet her. Tina believes he feels guilty about Cassandra's disappearance and that she wants him to feel like that. Fast forward to 2005, Nicole just finished interviewing Jeffrey for a job in her unit, which handles child abuse and pedophilia cases.
Single?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
She shows him videos of kids being abused and tortured to check his endurance and tells him their job involves watching these. He assures her that he is ready to stop pedophiles. She then introduces him to the rest of the team. Meanwhile, Matthew and Tina are watching Cassandra and Albert practice at the ice rink. Before they head home, Cassandra makes Albert promise not to go ice skating with anyone else. Tina heads off to work, leaving Matthew and Cassandra to go home together. On the way, he tells her about practice and that her talent will make her stand out. Matthew stops at a roadside store to buy a pie for dinner, unaware that something terrible is about to happen. When he returns, he finds that Cassandra is gone, and panic sets in as he goes around looking for her. In 2012, Cassandra, now a teenager after being kidnapped, is held in a room at Mika's house. One day, Mika offers her a chance to meet and speak with her father for a few minutes. Despite wanting to see him, Cassandra is afraid because she knows Mika is worried she might try to escape or reveal his identity. He tells her they can use a mic to hear what she will be telling Matthew, and if she tries anything, he will kill him. She doesn't know where she even is, or even Mika's name, and fears for her parents' safety, having been threatened by Mika. Feeling like her life has become meaningless, Cassandra asks Mika if he would rather just end her life, thinking that she's no longer the little girl he was interested in. But Mika insists that she is precious to him. Flashback to 3 hours after Cassandra's disappearance in 2005, Matthew is at the police station, being questioned by Nicole and Jeffrey. He tells them he called Tina 3 hours ago and is worried she went to the wrong police station. Their questions leave him feeling despondent, as though they are suspecting him of her disappearance, asking if he made any stops between them arriving at the diner. In another part of the house, grown-up Cassandra watches her mother, Tina, on a monitor with longing. Tina discovers an ice skating trophy while cleaning a bathtub at the hotel, one that closely resembles the one Cassandra had. Tears flow down her cheeks as she remembers the day Cassandra won it and how she disappeared that same day. Cassandra does a narration for Mika, who is listening, and tells her to do it again, with less self-pity. Finally, at the police station, Tina arrives, emotionally drained, and gets in with the support of a police officer. Matthew tries to explain what happened while holding back his tears, but overwhelmed Tina lashes out and hits him, saying he lost their girl, before collapsing into his arms and him hugging her. Nicole approaches, asking Tina to join her for an interview. While waiting outside, Matthew becomes angry when he overhears accusations suggesting that he sold Cassandra to pedophiles due to his financial instability and being bankrupt.
I mean, if my dad's buying my favorite pie, I'm with him. I'm excited.
Matthew, feeling cornered, reacts violently, trying to punch Jeffrey, who dodges the blow and ends up pushing Matthew, making him fall. Nicole goes out to see what's happening and tells Jeffrey to stop making assumptions and to stay in the present, not the past. Fast forward to 2011 again. During a conversation, Nicole explains why Jeffrey was acting suspiciously towards Matthew. He worked on many different cases similar to this. However, Tina rejects these claims, maintaining her belief that Matthew would never harm their daughter and that he loved her more than anything in this world. Frustrated, Tina decides to leave, ending their conversation. 2 years later, in 2013, Mika sees Tina find a ring box containing milk teeth in one of the hotel rooms. This brings Tina to tears as Cassandra recounts her last moments together with her dad and smiles about it. In 2011, Tina visits Nicole at the police station, revealing her strained relationship with Matthew, feeling anger whenever she sees him in light of Cassandra's disappearance. He was supposed to join her today to see Nicole, but he didn't come. Scared, Tina will yell at him. That same day, they explain to her now pedophiles use cameras to observe a child that they keep inside a room. Nicole shows Tina photos that Jeffrey found on an online predator network, which may be of Cassandra. Tina feels a surge of hope, confirming the girl in the picture is indeed her daughter. She calls Matthew and tells him the news and that she seems to be talking to another girl in the picture. As he kept on asking what she was doing in the picture, Tina became certain that Cassandra was now being used to attract the attention of other children so that they could be bought by other pedophiles. This leads to her accusing Matthew again for not protecting Cassandra. Cassandra is with Mika in her room. She is reading a poem he gives her, but stops and starts to sing for him. She then asks if it's spring yet. Mika is offended and leaves as she is asking about her father and the promise he made to let her meet him. Back at the hotel, Tina discovers a teacup and plates reminiscent of her daughter and cries. Over at the police station, Nicole and her team are digitally altering Cassandra's photos to resemble a minor to lure potential pedophiles. They soon attract a man named Willie through Jeffrey's online profile and make him agree to meet. As they set the trap, Willie skims through the cafe where Nicole, disguised as Nikki, waits. The rest of the team is on standby from a close distance. Willie, when he quickly realizes he was misled, leaves. Nicole's team successfully captures him, gaining praise from the media, which brings more attention to their efforts. Mika watches the news, realizing Willie's arrest could come with consequences. He visits Willie in prison and warns him to deny everything, regardless of the offers they make. Willie, in return, requests for Nicole to be removed so that he can keep their secret to himself. Despite Willie's arrest, Jeffrey finds another approach. By getting his niece to connect with Cassandra online, they almost arrange a meetup. However, Nicole's arrival disrupts their plans when Mika sees her behind the screen, resulting in Mika cutting the connection. Unbeknownst to him, though, their conversation is overheard since the laptop is still on, revealing their plans. Nicole arrives at the charity party, where she is the host and the speaker. Mika is there, disguised as a friend of a wealthy couple named Diane and Vince. While Nicole was at the podium, a mysterious woman named Vicky came and slipped drugs into Nicole's drink. After finishing her speech, she unknowingly drinks the spiked drink and is led out of the party with the help of Vicky, with no one noticing. Inside the car, Nicole is feeling sick and tries to call Jeffrey, but Vicky cautiously stops her. In 2012, Matthew, while delivering trees in a snowstorm, is forced to stay at a hotel because of a snowstorm. The next day, he finds his trailer gone, but sees the trees left behind, prompting him to chase after the trailer. He drives his car following the trees and walks the rest. Miraculously, he finds Cassandra waiting for him, and they embrace. He tries to get her to come with him, but she keeps repeating the last conversation they had. Not understanding a thing, Matthew urges her to leave with him, but their moment is cut short when Micah shoots Matthew, making him unconscious in a few minutes. In 2013, as Nicole remains missing, Jeffrey asks Diane about the mysterious woman from the party, revealing his guilt because she was sitting at a table where he was supposed to be present. She confesses that she saw them leave, but she was occupied at the moment and didn't say anything.
She was alone.
Meanwhile, Nicole is trapped in a locked van in the garage as Micah's opera music surrounds her. Matthew is preoccupied with putting up posters, still searching for leads on Cassandra's case. In 2012, Tina discovers camera hidden in the hotel, leading her to believe someone is watching her and gets the police involved. Matthew finds himself frustrated with the police as they accuse him of placing the cameras and the other items. He angrily leaves the house to find Jeffrey taking pictures of his car. He punches him in the face and drives off. In 2013, Cassandra, unable to see her mother with the cameras, asks Micah if she can meet those close to her to be inspired again. Micah obliges by sending Vicky to Albert, hoping to get more information. Matthew becomes suspicious and tracks them down to a restaurant. He calls Jeffrey and sets up a GPS inside their car before he goes in and confronts Micah and Vicky. He grabs her phone as he is leaving. Following the GPS, the police arrive at Micah's house and gunfire erupts while Jeffrey tries to save Cassandra. The situation ends with Jeffrey saving Cassandra, but Micah and Vicky both die. The family begins to heal once they reunite with Cassandra. In the aftermath, the police locate Nicole, confined in an old van, and Cassandra rekindles joy as she glides across the ice rink. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.